Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Sheila Gabriela, and we are from Industrial Product Design. And what are we gonna do today is presenting our material about sustainable clothing. And the presentation itself will be divided into three parts, and the first part will be presented by my friend Sepia. Okay, let's get started.
Hi, my name is Sepia Daan Ramadhani. So, what is sustainable fashion? So, sustainable fashion refers to clothing that is designed, manufactured, distributed, and used in ways that are environmentally friendly. It also refers to movement and process of fostering change to fashion products and the fashion system towards greater ecological integrity and social justice. Besides sustainable fashion, there is ethical fashion. Ethical fashion is a term used to define companies that operate with ethical and sustainable processes. The criteria includes fair trade and sustainable manufacturing and does not include abuse or exploitation of any kind at any stages within the supply chain. So ethical fashion deals with the moral side of the industry, namely animal rights, human rights, inclusivity, and supply chain transparency like where are textiles made and are their working conditions acceptable? And the fashion industry has a huge impact on our environment, especially fast fashion. Their apparel and footwear production currently accounts for 8.1% of global greenhouse gas emissions. If you don't know what fast fashion is, so fast fashion can be defined as cheap, trendy clothing that samples ideas from the catwalk or celebrity culture and turns them into garments in high street stores. The fast fashion cycle is far from sustainable because it ruins the Earth's natural resources at exponential rates, exploits workers around the world, and results in an overwhelming amount of waste. Next is sustainable fashion in product design as our field of study. Sustainable fashion in Indonesia has much potential to grow since there are a couple of local brands that consider sustainability as an important aspect of to be aware of. As we know, wearing sustainable fashion in our daily basis will have bigger impacts on the environment. So, as a product designers in the future, we must consider what consumers want while remaining brand consistent. Consumer wants products that look great, meet a need, and are free of cruelty in production and use. So there are requirements that sustainable fashion should fulfill. First, this fashion approach reduces the amount of microfibers released into the environment. Second, reduces toxic waste and supports animal rights. Third, clothes are distinct and unique. Fourth, leads to less strain on the planet's resources as eco-friendly clothing is made through sustainable practices. Fifth, eco-friendly fashion does not harm you. And why sustainable fashion matters? First, save natural resources. A study from 2015 shows that 97% of what goes into making clothes are new resources, with only 3% of it being recycled materials. Second, reduces your carbon footprint. Because the global fashion industry emits a hefty amount of greenhouse gases per year, thus contributing massively and actively to global warming. Third, doesn't support child labor. Around 170 million children are engaged in some form of garment work, according to recent statistics from UNICEF. Fourth, saved animal lives. It is estimated that the leather industry alone is slaughtering and killing over 430 million animals. Fifth, supports fairer and safer working conditions. And six, requires less water and teaches us how to love our clothes again and healthier for people and planet.
The next thing that we will talk about is materials. The first material that we can consider as sustainability material for fashion is organic cotton. Organic cotton is cotton that is grown without the help of synthetic fertilizers or any kind of chemical compounds. So it is technically better than the conventional cotton, but the negative thing that we can get from using this organic cotton is that it uses a lot of water. Organic cotton is not perfect for sustainability living because organic cotton use so much water in order to keep it alive. It uses approximately 2,000 liters a day for just a kilo of cotton, which can be used to make one pair of jeans. And as we know that using excessive amount of water is not considered as sustainability living, so using organic cotton is better than the conventional cotton, but it's not perfect for the sake of sustainability. The second material is wool, and if we are seeing from sustainability perspective, wool is an entirely natural product that is fully biodegradable. It breaks down quickly, returning its nutrients to the soil without contaminating the soil with microfibers, which is dangerous to the environment. Wool has its own impact for the animal, which is sometimes considered as animal cruelty because of one this technique called mulesing. Mulesing is a technique which process is to remove the skin folds of the animal itself, and it is incredibly painful for the animal. So it is yes considered as animal cruelty. So a couple time ago, this wool production is decreased because of that issue. But since now that the mulesing technique is officially banned from several countries in the world, production of wool itself is finally getting back to normal. But this technique can still be found in some places in Australia. The third material is soy cashmere or soy silk. Soy cashmere or soy silk is a natural product which was produced from the extract of soybean, which is a renewable material that is not dangerous to the environment because there is lack of chemical compound in it, so it is considered as sustainable material. The next thing that we will talk about is the designers from Indonesia that has this idea of using sustainability living in their designs. The first designer is Sanchayarini. She is the owner of the brand Kana Goods. This brand makes a lot of beautiful dresses, and they claim that they're not using any artificial dyes and they're using natural dyes, which is considered as sustainability. They also use this original pattern from Indonesia, and it is completely handwritten, or we also know it as batik. So Kana Goods is basically using batik as the identification for their products. The second brand is Helai, and the founder of this brand is Ayudhya Paramita. She claims that her product can actually reduce the textile waste from 0 to 100%. She said that her first journey on this Helai brand was she was making this beautiful bridesmaid's dress, and over time it grows into this brand that has sustainability living in it. The next local brand that has sustainability living as their own motto is Ratus Kapas, and they have this idea of using the simple clothing and urban for women. They have claimed that their product was made of raw cotton or linen, which comes either pre-washed and uses natural dyes. And since we know that using natural dyes is considered as sustainability. Another amazing brand is Imaji Studio. It works alongside with local artisans from Indonesia and combine both traditional and natural elements, and also using sustainable materials for their work, including natural dyes and hand-woven fabrics from native Indonesian women. I think that's it for me, and the next material will be explained by my friend Sheila.
So this is the last part of our presentation, and this part is about sustainable cloth brand outside from Indonesia. And for the first brand we got Polo, and this is an example of a large brand that making a simple change, and it has an ability to give significant impact to the environment because of its volume. And the Earth Polo is made of recycled water bottles and use dyes that don't require water in the application process. And the second brand is Levi's. Levi's is known for being the best of denim, and the brand totes eco-friendly and sustainable, like recyclable denim, ethically sourced cotton, and innovation to reduce water use. And then we got the last brand, Alternative Apparel. Alternative Apparel focus on using organic cotton and recycled materials like the other brand, and the brand also use more sustainable packaging and low impact dyes. and it follows strict ethical standard for the factories it sources from. And that's the end of our presentation. If you have any question, you can send them in comment section below. That's all from us. Thank you for listening. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.